Hi everyone, I am here to show you how I transplant my tomato seed starts that I started back on February 16th into these larger containers before they are ready to go outside in my garden. So because I have 2 plants per cell, I need to separate them. So instead of just pulling straight up here when you can damage the plant, you want to push from the bottom and just pull it out. You can tell that it's ready to be done to be planted because you can see all the coiling around. So all you need to do basically is just gently work it, shake it a little bit just to try to break up all the roots. You don't want to just pull them apart because you could rip the roots and put the plants into more shock. They're gonna go through a little shock period. Anyways, because you're doing this, I guess in the beginning what you could have done is you can just plant your seeds. Once they start germinating, you would cut one of the plants out. I don't like to do that because I don't know why. I have a hard time killing plants, so I like to do this, and it seems to work for me. So just shake it until it comes apart. Just try to be as careful as you can. And you just want to choose a container that is bigger than what it was in prior to. So see, now I have 2 separate plants. This is the container that I'm going to put it in. To start, you just fill it halfway with soil. Pack it down a little bit. That way when you bottom water, the water can hit the soil and it's able to soak all the water up all the way to the top. Otherwise, when you bottom water, if the water can't reach the soil down underneath here, your plants are going to die because you're not going to realize that they're not getting watered. So what you do is just take your plant, put the roots in, hold it just above right there, pour some soil over the top, shake it, and then just gently press down. Put a little bit more soil on the top. And then that's it. And then you would continue with the rest of them. You want to make sure that you do it right away, because if you were to wait and say, come back in a half hour and this little guy is just sitting here, he's probably going to be all dried up. He's going to go through a shock period. It might still live, but what's going to happen is you're going to add more stress to the plant than it already needs. And then after you have all of them done, you're going to fill your tray a quarter of the way full of water. Let it sit for about a half hour. And once you see that the top of the soil up here is wet, discard whatever water is left over, and then you're all set. And then in a couple more weeks, I will be ready to plant these in the ground once it's warm enough. But make sure you label them as soon as you're done, because you will forget what you just did. And I always put when I planted them into the cells and then also when I transplanted them. It just kind of gives me an idea of how long it took for them to get to this size for next year. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching.